Hey everyone, how you doing, guys and gals? Today I'll be talking about growing up with Saturday morning cartoons and what I felt like killed it. I saw a documentary on YouTube about a fan that did a documentary on what happened to Saturday morning cartoons. Now, I'm only going to talk about Saturday mornings cartoons as the topic states. But growing up, cartoons was more than just Saturday mornings. Even Sunday morning we'll have cartoons in different channels, and even like syndicated channels. From me being in the New York City area, it will be in channel 11, channel 9 on Sunday morning, and on the weekdays we still have Saturday morning cartoons on the weekdays, believe it or not, before you go to school. And even in the afternoon when I come back from school, we'll have afternoon cartoons and afternoon times on the weekdays, from channel 5 and channel 11 mostly. As I say, this is from the New York City area, and that's me growing up from the 80s pretty much, and early 90s. As for Saturday morning cartoons in general, we have them mostly in the morning time, and it will end in 12 o'clock, What's killed Saturday morning cartoons? I'd have to agree with this documentary I saw on YouTube. Just type something like a search bar on Saturday morning cartoons or whatever, I don't know. But I forgot the documentary of it. It was a fan sub documentary though. Um, to me, I have to agree that reality kills Saturday morning cartoons. In the morning time, with toys and I guess people that advertise adult products, you can't put that on Saturday morning cartoons for kids, catered to children. Same thing was going on with YouTube with Copa, that happened last year, and now this year as it goes on. That I believe reality and advertisement, for adults. Um, I remember one time as a kid growing up, I remember I seen a beer commercial watching a Saturday morning cartoon, and I would never forget that. I'm like, beer, like that was kind of weird, That was my first experience watching beer. Be honest with you, knowing what beer is. I ain't gonna lie, and that's me being a kid, So that was kind of weird though, but I could see why, you know. But reality thing is like I guess called advertisers, and it just came to a point where it's like, all right, let's cut off Saturday morning cartoon and put real shows on like news, you know. Mainly it was news, and people talk about politics and stuff. That's why I started noticing the changes. The only thing that was real that I see was growing up with live actors was like Saved by the Bell, California Dreams, or reality stuff, But that was kids and teenagers pretty much. But later on, I started noticing change with Saturday morning cartoons started dropping down, and this was on. And Saturday morning cartoon was mostly shown on channel 2, channel 4, channel 7, channel 5, and I think also channel 11, channel 9 going up, you know. But it was a slew. It was such a good time, flipping channels, seeing which cartoon you want to see is better. I didn't have 2 or 3 TVs at the time, to do that. When you had one TV, so I had to sacrifice some shows, Um, Damn, those were good times, man. I can remember a slew of cartoons I grew up with. Black Stones 1, Dungeons and Dragons, Spider Man and His Amazing Friends, regular Spider Man before it became Amazing Friends after that. Um, Hulk, there was Garbage Pail Kids. I think I remember seeing Garbage Pail Kids. There were video game themed cartoons. There was Pac Man. I think Dragon Lane Space Ace also had a cartoon series. If I remember correctly, Cuba, Donkey Kong. I remember it was a slew of fun stuff, man. Of course, Smalls and Snorks. I mean, I miss those days, man. And now, I know they're trying to. It's not the same today with cable carrying cartoons because there's just like legit cartoon channels anyway. So I'm not gonna count that because trust me, the experience. I mean, the kids of this generation, teenagers, trying to mimic the '80s, trying to live the '80s, but it's never gonna be the same for them. So I'm fortunate in my era, I lived through that, and in the '90s also with the cartoons where it was still going on, like how the '80s were. But like I said, reality is reality. People want to see the news, people want to advertise adult stuff. Excuse me, adult products for adults. And not for the kids. I don't know the last time I saw a toy commercial. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure. What was the last time I saw a toy commercial recently? The only toy commercial I can see is maybe probably somewhere around YouTube, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, man. I can't even recall. I can't even recall the last time I saw a cereal commercial. You know. Well, anyway, guys and gals, that's my opinion of Saturday morning cartoons and what really did kill it. Peace out and see you later, guys and gals.